Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
Hey guys, welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I am Travis. With me always is Bobo.
Hello,
buddy.
How we doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, living the dream here in a walkout basement in the middle of white America.
Yes, you are.
Hell yeah, baby. Speaking of white America.
What do we do now?
Nothing. So, my friend threw out one of the worst dated references today, and I realized that I was staring my own mortality in the face about how old I am as an old, wrinkled white guy.
Okay.
And I want to talk about that for a minute. So, do you remember the classic Jackie Chan movie Rush Hour?
I am familiar. I don't.
Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. Come on. It's a classic, right?
Do you not understand the words that come out of my mouth?
Exactly. Okay. So my friend threw out a reference from that movie today, but it wasn't that reference. It was the reference where the little Chinese girl yells at the villain to push the button on the bomb, and he's like, push the button. And I'm like, whoa, what?
Dude, you lost me on this one.
Right. Well, he lost everyone, including me, on this one. So I was like, what is that from? Like, what are you quoting? He's like, Rush Hour. And I was like, I feel like that reference is very dated. And we were at work, and there's this girl at work who must be, she's in her early 20s.
Right.
I don't know exactly how old she is, but I found out after this. I'll explain why.
Okay.
And I was like, that reference is so old that so-and-so isn't even still alive, wasn't even alive when that movie came out.
Ooh.
And my buddy's like, yeah, was she? And I was like saying it as a joke, as in like, oh, it's your mama so old type thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I realized, I was like, hey, so-and-so, how old are you? And she was like, I was born in 1993. And we looked it up, and Rush Hour came out in 1998.
Did it? Oh, okay.
So she was only 5 years old when that movie came out.
That's it. That movie's 20 years old.
And I was like, holy fuck, I'm old. I can't believe I almost made a joke about you being so old that you weren't even alive that movie was made, and I was almost right.
You were almost right. It's an old fucking movie. I can't, honestly.
Does it seem 20 years old? Does it seem like you watched that movie 20 fucking years ago?
Okay, I don't know that I actually ever watched it.
Oh, man.
I know. I don't know. But does it feel 20 years old to me? Let me think about that one. Well, nothing really feels 20 years old to me.
Right, exactly. That's my point.
So
but when she said that, I never felt so fucking old in my life.
But if somebody put together a list and was like, what movie is 20 years old, and put that on the list, I would have to. It depends on what the other ones are, but I would have serious consideration.
Right, I agree. But I just felt very old when she was like, I was like 5 years old. That movie came out. I was like, man, I remember being an adult when that movie came out. Maybe not like a voting age adult, but like I was definitely in high school. Like I was an adult when that movie came out.
Yeah,
man,
you're old, man. We're all old, right?
Old as fuck, man.
We're just two cranky old dudes.
Just two cranky old dudes, man. That's my little fucking story today.
Well, speaking of, so I've been kind of putting this off for the last couple of weeks because we just haven't gotten to it. But I think this week I'm going to actually get to this. I have a request of our listeners.
No shit. They're so good at fulfilling our requests, Travis.
I have a request. I have an idea for an upcoming episode that I think we need some help on.
Okay.
I have an idea. So the other day I was thinking about like unpopular ideas and how, people throw out these, I've got these unpopular opinions. That's what I meant. Unpopular opinions. And I have an unpopular opinion, and sometimes, I agree, and sometimes I don't with them. But I'm more fascinated with popular opinions that I disagree with. Like the one that you and I can probably you and I agree on is Thanksgiving is a way overrated holiday.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the worst holidays out there.
So, but a popular opinion of that would be Thanksgiving is the best holiday, which I'm sure a lot of people agree with that.
That's because they are sheep.
That's fine. I don't care about that. So what I care about is tapping into our listeners, and this is where I ask you people if you could do me a favor and send me some of your popular opinions. I don't give a shit what it is. And for our upcoming episode, I'd like to see if we agree or disagree with some of these popular opinions. So You can hit us up at pwthepodcast@gmail.com. You can always call or text us at 747-BANGING or 747-226-4464. You can tweet at us at PW the Podcast. You can hit us up on Instagram, comment on any of our pictures on Facebook.
Facebook, yep.
You know, there are numerous ways that you can hit us up. You're listening to us right now. I implore you, please send us your popular opinions so I don't have to think them up.
Okay, I'm into that.
So,
because I'm with you. That may be the one we actually agree on the most.
right.
Is fucking celebrating Manifest Destiny Day. Oh man.
Yeah.
We should do a Thanksgiving episode next year because Thanksgiving's on Thursday. So next year or this year coming up, we'll do a Thanksgiving episode.
Sure.
Where I just rail on Thanksgiving
Fine.
as the worst holiday ever.
We should.
We recently celebrated, was it President's Day?
Yes, we
That's
did.
a better holiday than Thanksgiving.
Okay, sure.
I mean, you got to get that mattress sale. You know what I mean?
I only disagree with you on that one because I don't get the day off. I know, other people get the day off, but I do not.
Did you work on Monday?
I did.
Well, then fuck you.
So, yeah. So that's where I will disagree with you about Thanksgiving's got to notch up just because you get the day off.
I mean, I got the day off.
I know you did, but
I rule. So
that is debatable. But
you know what? Popular opinion.
well, that is not a popular opinion. But you know what else is debatable?
What?
Our topic for this week.
Yes, it is. This week, in a complete 180 pivot to our topic for this week.
Yes.
I don't even know why this topic is on the list. Why is this topic on the list of topics, Travis?
Okay. I will tell you in a second. Okay. First off, what we are doing today is we are going through our top 5 lists. And this is going to be we have a series of categories. We've made our lists. And the first one we're going to start off with are movies.
It's desert island list, though.
Right. I mean,
like if you're stranded on a desert island, these are like the top 5, etc. Things you want to have with you.
Yeah.
Things like that.
But
So
I don't have a distinction between my top 5 and desert island top 5. It's all the same to me. So
I absolutely do.
okay. Anyways, your top 5 desert island movies. And how would you like to go with these ordered? Would you like to go from last to first, or is there no particular order?
I have no particular order.
Okay. All right. So hit me with your list.
Okay. Top 5 movies. Number 1, you got to have something. If you're on a desert island, you got to have something to make you laugh, right?
Okay. Right.
So you get, again, honestly, like I was joking, but not earlier. My movies and everything on these lists we've made up definitely are desert island centric.
Okay.
My answer would be different if I wasn't on a desert island. So, movies. Number 1, Step Brothers.
Okay.
The best movie ever created.
Okay.
If you don't bring the best movie ever made with you on desert island, then your trip's going to suck.
Then what the hell are you doing on a desert island?
Exactly. Number 2, Star Wars The Force Awakens, which,
Ooh.
as we all know by now, is the new best Star Wars movie.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The main movies. I think Rogue One's the best Star Wars themed movie, but it's not part of the main trilogy. So maybe I'd sub out Rogue One, but
okay. I like the last.
I
think I
love
like the Last
Rogue
Jedi.
One. I think it's the best Star Wars movie by a long shot.
Really, I think I like the Last Jedi more than I liked the Force Awakens.
I think the only movie I dislike less than the Last Jedi is the first original Star Wars.
You didn't like the Last Jedi?
It's okay. Not to say I don't like it. It's a Star Wars movie. Of course I liked it. I don't think it's nearly as good as The Force Awakens or Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back.
Wow. Okay. All right. And
Number 3.
Yep.
Boondock Saints. 'Cause
wow.
That movie fucking owns.
Okay, that's a deep cut. I feel like that one's out. I feel like that one's thrown in out for like the cool factor, but okay.
Yeah, because it's a fucking. How many times I've seen Boondock Saints? Probably 40, 50 times in my life. I love that movie.
I actually came home the other night and Mandy was watching it, and I was like, "What are you watching?" She's like, "Boondock Saints." I was like, "That's what I thought," but I was just checking.
That's really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mandy and I are way closer in taste for movies than you and I are.
No. Well,
Other than chick flicks, because I mean, girls can't help that they have vaginas and they like chick flicks.
right. Okay.
Like other than that genre, Mandy and I are pretty similar.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't like her Disney obsession.
That's a chick thing too, though.
Okay.
I mean, Disney's a chick. I don't know any dudes that ever be like, oh man, Lightning McQueen, gotta love that Cars movie. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I had a couple.
Love that Pixar shit.
I have a couple friends that love Disney movies.
Men?
Yeah.
Are there traps, right?
No. No.
Like they're transitioning or something, though, right?
No, they just love Disney movies. I don't understand it.
Really?
Yeah. So,
wow, we gotta talk about. We don't have time to get into that now, but we'll talk about that's a whole episode.
Okay.
Next one, Ronin.
Ronin.
You ever seen the movie Ronin? De Niro.
Wow. Okay.
Car chases. That's probably my favorite action movie ever made.
Really?
I love that movie.
Okay.
And number 5, Inception. Because if you're on a desert island, you're going to want a movie that challenges you to find out new stuff over and over again. I feel like Inception has a lot of replay value.
Sure. So
I bring Inception because I think I'll notice things that, like, you know, little Easter eggs and things in that movie continually over and over if I watch it more and more.
You think you'll have it figured out by the time you get rescued?
Yes. That's my hope. That's my list. That's top 5 list.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have on mine, number 1 for me always is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love that movie.
Good movie. Good movie.
So, love that movie. I also have on here The Royal Tenenbaums.
Okay. That's a great movie too.
The Kingdom.
What?
Yes. This is the one that made me giggle as I was putting it on my list.
The Kingdom?
Yeah. For some reason, I fucking love that movie. Do you know that movie?
Barely. I think I've seen it one time in my life.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but the last, 20 minutes of that movie are so intense that it's just such a great fucking movie for me. I don't know. But that's on there.
That's that movie in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah. Yeah, with Jamie Foxx and
Jamie Foxx and
Jason Bateman. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, so that's on there. I also have, and I was trying to think of, so my next one is High Fidelity. And that is the whole reason this episode. I was watching it the other night. Well, I shouldn't say the other night, probably a month ago. And
that's the other night. I'll give you that.
They everything they do in that movie is top 5 lists. And I was I was like, we don't sit around and do that nearly as much as I want to. Because I honestly, dude, I don't know. I love putting things into categories, and I fucking love that movie. So I was like, you know what? For an episode, we're gonna do top 5.
We do love putting things in categories. That's probably one thing that we do share.
Right. Yeah.
We do, and we both enjoy that probably equally.
I love making lists. What's
Yeah, I do too. I just because I like people that don't make the list. I like cutting you out of it.
Yeah, and then the last one on this list was, and it was really difficult for me to put a 5th one on here because I don't know why. Because I do love movies. I watch a ton of movies, and I couldn't think of it. But there's been one that I've been watching recently. Anytime it comes on TV, and it's We're the Millers.
What?
Yep. Jason Sudeikis is I love everything he's in. Can I just put that out there?
That's the movie where he gets the family, he rents them basically to help them smuggle drugs.
Right, yes.
Jesus Christ, Travis.
Well, listen. What are you
Yeah, great. If Travis is dying on a desert island or stranded there for the rest of his life, he's bringing We're the Millers with him.
Listen, I've watched.
I bet you could do the Family Feud poll of 100,000 people, and not one other person would bring that movie with them.
Probably. I don't disagree with that, but I tell you what, it's been on TV a ton, and every time it's on and I see it, it's similar to the Shawshank Redemption for me. Every time it's on, and I just gravitate towards it.
You just compared We're the Millers to Shawshank Redemption.
That's right.
Which didn't make your list. Even though by all accounts it is a superior film in almost every way possible.
It was close to making my list, but I felt like if I'm only this is one of the areas where I did kind of think of this in a desert island type thing. If I'm on a desert island, do I really want to keep watching the Shawshank Redemption?
Because it's uplifting and make you feel better at the end of it.
But then I just have to imagine to get off this island, I'm going to have to crawl through 500 yards of shit.
Yeah, but you know what? You find the resolve to do it though when you watch that movie.
Do
like,
I?
If Andy can sit through all that and make it out, I can do anything.
That I don't know. I don't know about that. So
I'm just being optimistic about that maybe, or you just give up and be like, man, I'm not Andy Dufresne. I can't do shit.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Got it.
That's not me. So that's my list. That's my top 5 movies.
Great.
So what
Excellent.
category would you like to pick for the next one?
Let's do food.
Okay. So do you want me to go first on this one?
My list is way different than yours, so you go first this time.
Okay.
And then you get to my list, and you're gonna be like, God damn it.
Is it all candy?
No, it's
Okay.
not actually.
Okay. So my list, in no particular order, is sushi.
But what kind of sushi?
Oh, do I have to have a specific kind of sushi? So
Maybe let's just narrow it down a little bit. Like what kinds of sushi do you enjoy? I mean, I don't think you can get every kind of sushi in the world because that's like every kind of food in the world almost.
right, yes. Okay. I don't know. Any kind of roll. I like the rolls. Anything.
Like, what's your favorite fish to put in? Like, are you a tuna guy? Or are you a
anything raw? I don't like.
Okay.
But I don't. When it comes to sushi, I don't like mayonnaise, which a lot of people put on there, and I don't like cream cheese.
Okay.
And I'd really prefer, with the exception of eel, for it to be raw.
I love eel. So
I do too.
I'm
No,
with
no.
you on eel.
I love eel too, but you can't serve that raw.
Right. Oh no, it's a bottom feeder. It'll
Right.
kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that and shrimp, like you can't serve something. So, yeah, so your tuna, your salmon, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's
okay.
That's
so
all.
basically, you like the rice and the seaweed and the fish.
Right. So on a desert island, I think I'd thrive.
You know what? That's actually very possible.
So,
Okay. What else you got?
I always go back and forth. Like, do you have like a food that you would eat every day for the rest of your life if health wasn't a consequence?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have that off the top of your head?
If I could eat it'd be probably, peanut butter chocolate cake or something like that. Something stupid.
So, yeah, because the next one on my list is something stupid. It is mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
I fucking love mozzarella sticks.
Just fried cheese.
Which I don't. This is probably not an unpopular opinion, but
No, that is a popular opinion that you share with the rest of the world.
right. But I don't know. Any way you make it, there are different ways to make mozzarella sticks. You can do, your half moons. You can do kind of like a looser batter. I don't give a shit. It's all good. So, mozzarella sticks is number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 is eggs Benedict.
Oh, I love eggs Benedict. I just had that this past weekend.
It's great.
Love eggs Benedict. We agree more on food than I thought.
Yep. When I was on vacation a couple of months ago, I ate eggs Benedict every morning for breakfast. It was great.
I would do that every day. That's my favorite breakfast food.
Yep.
So.
It's great. It's great. So
you said 3 things food wise now that we both agree on.
Isn't that weird?
Wow.
My 4th one, it's also kind of a similar to the mozzarella sticks. It's pizza. I love pizza. There's just no way around that. Specifically, a green pepper and pepperoni pizza.
Okay, that's a pretty good choice. Pretty bold selection there.
I don't know if it's bold, but And
I mean, it's spicy.
I was trying to think of something else that, like, for my 5th one that I can put down. That like I like tacos, but I don't know that I can eat them like all the time. I think I'm just gonna go with general just fish. I know that's similar to sushi, but like cooked fish. If I need to narrow it down, give me some red snapper. I'll eat red snapper all day long.
So you're basically dying of mercury poisoning.
Oh yeah.
On this island. Like you're not going to live long enough because you're going to die in 2 years of mercury poisoning.
The funny part about that is I hadn't thought about that one for one of our other categories that we'll get to later.
Okay, good.
But it may have just made the list.
May have just made the list.
Right.
So now, this is the point in the podcast where I tell you, Travis, that we should probably plan these things out. Even though we actually talked about this topic and planned it out pretty carefully.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't both explain to each other what we thought we were doing.
Okay.
Because you showed me this idea for the episode as top 5 things you'd have on a desert island in different categories.
Okay.
I took that literally. So my top 5 list is a well-rounded, balanced diet to not die. Like any sane individual, let me go through my top 5 list because you're dying on this desert island like within 2 years of malnutrition. You do realize that.
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay. Well, I do care. I want to live till I'm 90. Anyways, number 1, fruit salad.
That's your top 5? That's one of your top 5? Like, that doesn't
Shut
make
up. I told you why it's top 5.
Okay.
Like, top 5 things. If I can only have 5 things for the rest of my life, I need these 5 things to be alive.
Okay.
So number 1 is fruit salad, so I don't get scurvy.
Can you can you on the top of your head think of 5 things that you would eat for the rest of your life? Like part of like mine.
Yeah, there's 5 different flavors of Skittles. Just pick those.
That's it?
I mean, I don't care.
You would eat 5 Skittles like for the like that's it.
God, if I just could eat those and live, I mean, that's hard to pass up.
Just Skittles.
Well, 5 different flavors of Skittles. All right, number 2, spinach salad.
I'm sorry, what was that one?
Spinach salad.
Spinach salad. Okay.
But I also put parentheses with lots of dumb veggies and shit. So I get my full of nutrients and vitamins and minerals every day, okay?
Okay.
Number 3 is the only thing on our list we actually share, which is pizza. Because pizza is something that you could probably eat every day for the rest of your life.
Right.
So we had the same thought there. You with mozzarella sticks, me with the pizza, even though we both have pizza for different reasons.
Right, yes.
Because you can eat pizza, I think, every day and probably not get sick of it for a fucking long time.
Yeah.
Mine, though, is chicken and onion.
What was the last one? Chicken and onion?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
my pizza. That's what I eat. Yeah.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, wow. That's okay.
That's my toppings, chicken and onion, my 2 favorite toppings on pizza.
Okay.
Not a very conventional choice, I know.
Nope.
But if you think about it, it's basically a Philly cheesesteak.
That's true. Put a
It's
little
just
hot
bread,
sauce on there.
cheese, chicken, onion. That's Philly cheesesteak, chicken cheesesteak, you know?
Problem is.
Anyways,
Yep. Go ahead.
number 4, mint and chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah.
It's probably going to melt, but that's okay because you can make milkshakes out of it, which will solve if you need to have like a nice drink sometimes, you know, a nice sweet drink.
Okay.
And number 5 on my list of top 5 things you have on a desert island to eat for the rest of your life is corn.
Okay.
Because you can do a lot with it.
Yeah, we really should have talked about that one.
I like
little
corn
more.
a lot.
I mean, I like corn too. I'm just not taking it to a fucking desert island.
But I'm going to live, like, that's a balanced. I've got fruit, I've got vegetables, I've got some sweet stuff, I've got some protein, I've got something I can eat forever. Like, I'll be okay.
You, okay. Well, here's to you living forever.
Hence why I said next time we got to plan a little bit more if you actually mean desert island or not.
I didn't. I tried to tell you in the planet. You kept going back to desert island. I was like, I don't care. Just put your top 5 down. You're like, desert island, okay? Yeah, I was like, fine. Whatever. Top 5.
Yep. Well, that's my top 5.
The name. Okay, we're definitely naming the episode Top 5 because that is the name of it on our list that we put down for topics for the podcast.
Yes.
It is top 5.
Yes.
Right.
No debate on that. That's a true story.
I couldn't have been clearer.
I mean, it is clear. We just also talked about desert island, and then I decided to take that and run with it.
All right, what's your next one that you want to go with?
Okay. Well, clothing's a little different then.
Yeah, clothing sucks. We're moving past that one.
So let's do TV shows.
You want to do TV shows? Okay.
Okay. I'll start this one off. So,
Okay.
TV shows is actually, it doesn't really matter if you're on a desert island or not, because if you're stuck somewhere with 5 TV shows the rest of your life, I think my thought was you're going to want some variety.
Oh, I thought for sure your first one was going to be This Old House.
Excuse me?
So you could learn how to build shit.
No, because I think if you're on a desert island, there's not a lot of things with you to build.
Right.
So I was a Boy Scout, so I'm pretty good with like basic stuff in the wilderness.
Okay.
I probably can get by with the rest.
Okay.
So, anyways, number 1 on my list, Seinfeld.
Okay.
Arguably the best show in the history of television.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with Seinfeld.
I don't disagree.
Number 2, South Park.
Okay.
A, it's hysterical, and B, there's a lot of fucking episodes of South Park now.
That is true.
It's been on a long fucking time. You won't get as bored watching that show because there's just a lot of episodes.
Okay.
Number 3, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because that show is just so fucking good.
And it also has a lot. I mean, it's 10 seasons. It
has a lot too.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Okay.
number 4, which I probably should have written number 1 on the list for me, Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah. No,
Absolutely. I mean, I've watched that show 3 times like this year. So
right. So okay, I can. All right, I see what you're going with. All right, and your last
dig
one.
That. And number 5, I literally wrote no clue because the first 4 came to me so quickly that I had to struggle to find a 5th show I would watch that much.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you could pick another 5th show.
Right.
I'd probably pick something that had just had a lot of episodes so I could just plow through something, you know what I mean, and not get bored with it. But it does. The first 4 were so important to me. They came to me so quickly that it was very obvious what my top 4 shows were.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd probably say Scrubs for 5.
Okay.
But I wrote that down at the end. And I was like, I mean, I guess, but it's so far below the top 4.
Is that right? Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's that. Everybody has their opinion, wrong or right. Everybody has their own opinion. Is that
Here
passive?
we go.
Was that passive aggressive
Here's
enough?
where you say the show that I fucking hate. We can talk about it because I have some thoughts on it.
Okay. So my first one, I agree, Seinfeld.
Never mind.
You got
Okay.
You got to take Seinfeld. It's just so great.
Absolutely.
My next one is The Office, which
Okay.
I didn't think I was that big a fan of The Office, but I'll tell you, like it's been. I guess it was syndicated on Comedy Central now.
Yes.
And it's been on quite a bit, and goddamn, is that not a great show?
Oh, it's a great show.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's right up there with me or for me. The one that you know I'm gonna say is The West Wing.
So Ann and I have just reached the 7th season of that show. Finally,
Okay.
it is so fucking bad. After Aaron Sorkin leaves, the first few seasons are terrible because they're preachy and the show is just so not what real life is with politics.
Okay.
But then Aaron Sorkin leaves and the characters change into these awful versions of themselves where the whole show just devolves into fighting and arguing and them being incompetent idiots.
Yeah.
In addition to the show being terrible.
Well, they were always kind of incompetent. That was
They
kind
weren't
of
though, because they were like the scrappy underdogs that got shit done at the end, and now they all just fight and yell, and what they try to do stuff, and it is always wrong. Yet somehow they don't get fired. This show is so fucking bad. After Aaron Sorkin leaves, it's unbelievable that it lasted 7 seasons.
It's unbelievable that you can't separate fact from fiction on this one, and that I understand it's preachy, and I'm not looking for something to teach me politics. I'm looking for something that's entertaining, and Aaron Sorkin can write like no other.
But when he leaves, I'm saying he's not there at the last few
I understand.
seasons.
It's not as good when he leaves, but I still like it. I still like the show.
Oh man, I noticed it dropping off like a rock off a fucking cliff.
And you're not the only one that has noticed that. I mean, that was part of the the problem with the show, or part of the problem with the critics that didn't like that show. But I still love it. It's a great show. That's on my list. You like Trailer Park Boys? I don't think it's funny.
Everyone likes that show. Let's be honest. The people that don't like it, they haven't seen it really in all of its glory.
Is that right? Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Actually, Uncle Hare probably ruined that show for
you
me.
put We're the Millers on your movie list. You shut up.
Okay.
Checkmate.
You put Ronin on it. The most forgettable movie done by who's the main character?
Robert De Niro?
Yeah. Even he doesn't remember doing that movie.
Jerry Bruckheimer. Are you kidding me?
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Dude, Ronin's a great fucking movie.
It doesn't belong on your top 5 list.
It's probably my second favorite movie of all time.
Wow. Okay. Listen.
I love that movie.
Well, let me get back to my TV list. All right?
No, it's not my list is way more fun. Let's do it like a second time. I'll read my movie list again.
So I wasn't sure if this counted, but the more I think about it, it definitely counts. Because it's a TV miniseries, but Band of Brothers is on my list. It is a fucking phenomenal miniseries. And
okay,
I know
that counts as a TV show, I think.
Okay, all right. And then I'm gonna go with all the meemaws out there, and I'm putting This Is Us on my list. Because goddamn, the show This Is Us.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, it's a fucking awesome show.
Wow.
It's the only show that I watch live. It literally, that's the only show I watch live ever.
I don't know what to say. I've never been so disappointed in my life with you, Travis.
That's not true.
No,
I'm sure we can find other.
What?
I'm sure we can find other examples of you being disappointed in me.
I mean, Ash vs. Evil Dead is out there, and you put that show on your list?
I like Ash vs. Evil Dead, but I don't like it. I don't like it as much as This Is Us.
Wow.
I have a different taste when it comes to movies and TV shows than you.
Yeah, you like to try to push your dick inside your body.
Only if I can feel pretty.
What?
Oh, so pretty. So, all right, what's the next category we going with?
Ooh,
I think we got. What do we got? Time for 2 more?
Oh yeah, we got time for 2 more.
Okay.
I guess.
So
what do you want to do?
I'm saying we do our top 5 songs, and we do top 5 ways to kill ourselves.
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll round out with killing ourselves.
Here's the problem with the top 5 songs list.
Okay.
You can read your top 5 list.
Sure.
And then I can read 5 songs nobody's ever heard of, and we'll just move on.
Would you like me to post links on our website to these songs?
I guess.
Do you care?
I mean, sure. I'm sure that like this is probably where I admit my taste in music is not what most people want to listen to, and I have no desire to change it or make my list more palatable for anybody else.
I didn't try to, and I guarantee you'll know 2 songs on my list.
Oh, probably. Your list is way more.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, like, I'm sure most people will know two songs on my list.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so my first one, which is not one of these songs that everybody will know, is 11 Year 7 by Hey Mercedes.
Okay.
Hey Mercedes is an underrated band, and are
they underrated? 'Cause I think everyone really knows how good they are now.
No, they're very underrated. Nobody likes that. Like, in that genre of music, nobody likes them as much as their other band, Braid.
Oh, I like them more than Braid.
Yeah, I know, and you are way in the minority on that one.
I think Hair does. I think Uncle Hair does too, doesn't he?
I think so too. And again, you guys are way in the minority.
Well, I guess so. I don't know.
But,
I mean, everyone I know that likes both those bands likes Hey Mercedes more. So,
yeah.
Which is just you and Uncle Hair.
There you go. My second one is Twin Size Mattress by the Front Bottoms, and
that's on your top 5.
it really is. It's
Really?
That song gives me chills every time I listen to it. And I kind of went through my iTunes looking at my music, and I don't know many songs by many bands. Like, I just don't know titles to songs at this point.
I don't either. I had to write these down.
Right, so I don't really know them, but like as I was going through it, like if I knew, like if I saw the Front Bottom, I was like, oh, Twin Size Mattress. That is one of my top 5 songs ever. Yeah. Another one is Angels of the Silences by Counting Crows. That is a phenomenal song.
Don't know what that song is, so.
You don't know that song? Yes, I guarantee you hear it, or if you hear it, you know it.
I would probably know it, but you'd be surprised how little I don't know. Like, I don't like Counting Crows at all, so I don't even know what that song is.
You'd probably know it because, well, Stretch Armstrong covered it. Like,
okay,
you know, it's kind of a scene cool song, but
all right.
But it's just a great song. Number 4 is Into the Mystic by Van Morrison.
I hate Van Morrison, so
that's a shame because he's amazing.
Yeah.
And I had a really, really tough time putting a number 5 on here, because I'll tell you, my list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 songs on my list, and I could because I just couldn't pick a number 5. But I think if I have to narrow it down.
Yeah, you have to. Top 5. You got to narrow it down.
If I have to narrow it down.
Is this like my list, though, where your top 4 is much stronger than your 5th song?
No. No. It's
okay.
These top 12 are really hard for me to choose from. I'm going to go with Dyed in the Wool by Circa Survive.
Really?
Yes.
That is one I didn't see coming.
It's an intensely powerful song, and it's just an amazing song. So.
All right, well, let's go through Bobo's fucking shitty list here real quick.
All right.
Number 5 is May 16th by Lagwagon. Number 4 is Al's War by Less Than Jake. Number 3 is Keysby Nights by Catch 22. Number 2 is Going Away to College by Blink 182.
Okay.
And number 1, and these songs are in no particular order, is what's that song called? Screaming Infidelities by Dashboard Confessional.
Really? That made the top 5, huh?
Oh, I think Dashboard's one of the best bands in the history of the world. So, although the new shit sounds like garbage.
Okay, so I was just gonna ask you, have you listened to the new album?
It's terrible.
I have not. I will listen to it.
I listen to it. It's radio rock. It's not. It's whatever.
It's so disappointing for me too, because when he was writing this new album, from what I understand, like I guess he was told to, in his past albums to kind of shy away from personal stuff, so it could be a little bit more user friendly, and
right.
And so he was like, "Well, I'm getting back to writing more personal stuff." And I heard the first song, I was like, "That doesn't sound like."
See, to me though, like I see what you're saying there about that, but lyrics to me aren't songs. I don't care how you write lyrics to songs. If the songs suck, you can say whatever you want in them.
Yeah, but
he no longer writes music like he used to. He's not the same style of music.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, Twin Forks is probably better than Dashboard Confessional at this point.
Oh, without a doubt, it is, dude.
Right.
Dashboard's new record is just fucking radio rock. It's fucking. It's minutia.
Right.
So,
okay.
Anyway.
So
yeah, my shitty list of songs you put up there, whatever, it's fine. But yeah.
All right. Let's move on to how we kill ourselves.
Okay. You can go first on this one, or actually, I'll go first because my list is funny.
Okay.
So I figured if you're on a desert island, that you don't have a lot of ways to kill yourself.
Wait. Okay. So that was one of my questions. Are we putting this to desert island? Because mine is not to desert island.
You don't have to be. Mine is.
Okay. All right.
So if you're on a desert island and you just can't take it anymore, Travis.
Right.
Here are the top 5 ways to kill yourself.
Okay.
Number 1, drink too much coconut juice and die of dehydration. Because coconut juice, if you drink too much of it, will give you the shits.
Okay. And will you die faster of dehydration that way?
Oh, you'll die pretty quickly.
Okay. But just of normal dehydration. Like, that's my question.
No. You will die quicker if you shit all your shit out first.
Shit all your shit out.
I just said that.
Ever
That's just
so
the thing
eloquent, Bobo.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the right terminology? Shit all your shit out. I mean,
I guess it is. If you shit all your shit out, yes, that's it. All right. So you're drinking a bunch of coconut water and you're dehydrating yourself.
Yes. Number 2, smash your head against a coconut. Just take one and just right at the temple, just whack it as hard as you fucking can.
Do you think you could kill yourself in one strike?
If it's a really powerful strike, you'd have a good chance.
Ooh, I just don't see that happening. I feel like
what? I don't know.
I don't see this one as being a realistic way to kill yourself, but I'll allow it.
You could kill yourself doing that, and you could certainly try.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, make coconut shoes and drown yourself.
Wait, coconuts float.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, scratch that.
So make rock shoes and drown yourself.
Cut them in half first so they don't float or something. I don't know how that works.
Waterlog
them so they soak and so they dry, so they hold you down. Number 4.
No, you pull the old Jimmy Hoffa and you put your feet in some concrete and you throw yourself in the ocean.
Yes, but I have a theme here, Travis. Coconut theme.
Coconut.
Number 4, autoerotic coconut asphyxiation.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, and number 5?
Number 5 is eat nothing but coconuts. Because that will eventually kill you very quickly because it will make you vomit.
Okay. All right, so I went a different route. I thought of ways to actually kill myself, but not. I was not specific to an island. But if I had to, off the top of my head, I mean, number one way to kill yourself on an island is definitely just jump off something high, right?
No, I'm assuming it's flat.
Well, there's no trees.
Maybe I don't know.
You can do it. You can do a nosedive off a tree and probably kill yourself. So
that's true. You can probably do that.
I mean, that's the best way to do it on a desert island.
No, the best way to do it is to somehow fashion a rope and hang yourself. I'd imagine.
Okay, so that would be number 2. We'll go with number 2 would be hanging yourself on an island.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be actually catching some food, but tying it to your body and finding some piranha and let those piranha
or a shark or something,
or a shark and just take you out.
Yeah.
I guess number 5 is drowning to death, or number 4 and 5 are interchangeable: drowning or starving to death on an island.
Right. Yeah, I thought about drowning. That's why I did the shoes thing, because you have to force yourself to drown somehow. Because if you just dunk yourself in the water, you're going to come back up eventually.
Well, if you just go for a swim.
That's true.
If you just swim away from it, you're going to eventually drown.
That's a good point. Exhaustion will kill you. That's
right.
true.
Yeah. So,
good point.
But now my 5 ways to kill yourself. I did put hanging myself as number 5.
Okay.
Shooting myself would be number 4, because while doable, I think that would be a tough thing to do. To actually
really tougher than hanging yourself?
Yes, because you could be standing on on a chair and kick out the chair, and you kick out the chair and it's over. But man, to pull that trigger, I feel like would be pretty tough.
Oh, I think it'd be harder to kick a chair off me than pull a trigger, but I don't know.
I don't know. But number 3 is drive your car really fast into something.
I think that's the worst way to kill yourself ever.
Why?
Because I think with the way technology's gone today with cars, I think there's a good chance you survive it.
Oof. Not if you're going fast enough.
Strangling yourself to death and shooting yourself to death are almost near miss. Like a 99.99% success rate. I'd say driving your car into a pole at 120 miles an hour has a 97% success rate. But the difference between 97% and 99% is fucking huge.
is a vegetable.
Right, it is though.
Right.
I think that difference is very big for me. So,
right.
Anyways,
and you don't want to be the guy who can't even get killing yourself right. So
no.
My next one is jump off something really high.
Okay, that's also probably have a 100% success rate if you do high enough.
And I would think I would like to go really, really high as I probably could, because
like Empire State Building high.
Empire State, jump out of a plane without a chute. That'd be great.
Yep.
I guess give you a couple seconds to kind of ponder something. Or be a statistic and just go to the Golden Gate Bridge and jump, There you go.
Yep.
And I think my number 1 is to connect the hose from your exhaust pipe into the car and just drift slowly off into sleep.
Okay.
Is that possible anymore? I was wondering.
Yes.
But I certainly did not want to Google that. But I was I was wondering, is that because I know with lower emission cars, it's a little tougher.
No, it's still possible.
You just need a full tank of gas.
You just need a full tank of gas. You just need a diesel. You need a VW because they lied on all their emissions tests anyways. Those cars will kill you in 5 minutes.
Oh, keep it light, keep it topical.
That should be their new slogan. These cars can still kill you.
Oh shit! Coming 2019, the VW Kevorkian.
Oh,
is that too dated of a reference?
Dude, Kevorkian is like 20 years old too, isn't it?
Probably.
Jesus, we're getting old, man.
Yep. Anyways,
speaking of killing things,
you want to move into end times?
Let's move into end times. We wanted to talk about some. Go ahead and let's talk about killing. And speaking of killings, but keeping it light.
Keeping it light.
This is a touchy area when you're gonna pivot from killings to more killings, yet still keep it light. This is a fine line. Watch how we walk this line, audience.
Yeah, watch it. So what popped up today for me that I wanted to talk about was Florida and their recent troubles with guns, and the Florida House of Representatives today, or this being Wednesday, they decided to vote on if they should debate banning assault rifles. Okay.
They opened the session with it, correct?
Right. Yes. Yep. And it took all of 3 minutes for them to reject that, to not even debate that at all. We're not even going to talk about it. Okay. So, all right, I understand most Congresses don't do anything when it comes to guns, anyways. So that's not a huge shocker. What shocks me is a little over an hour later, they vote to debate. They vote to debate a bill stating that pornography is a health crisis. I'll let that one sink. Yes, I'll let that one sink in for just a second.
So let me sum up.
Yes.
Tell me if all these points are correct, Travis.
Okay.
The Florida House opened their session with a motion to debate a bill banning assault rifles.
Right.
Within 3 minutes, they voted it down.
Nope, we're not going to do that.
An hour later, they voted on a bill to declare porn a public health crisis, though.
Yep.
And that vote passed.
Yes, it did. What the fuck?
I mean, I remember Florida Man. Like, it's Florida. Do we expect anything more from Florida?
I understand, but okay. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how pornography can be a health crisis.
Oh man, dude, your fucking hands get chafed. You jerk off too much.
I mean, let's be honest.
Who's gonna buy my lotion, Travis?
Dude, yeah, Jergens stock just dropped.
I'm not gonna build ramps now.
Jergens stock just dropped. Fruit of Loops socks dropped. Their stock dropped.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. All those socks you can't jerk off into.
But here's it is not denied, or it's undeniable that masturbation is the safest sex out there. Right?
Yeah.
I guess
it is.
I guess except for when there's pornography involved.
Hey man, if you don't use your imagination, think of what's going to happen.
What is the problem with little porn?
I mean, apparently, if you are an old curmudgeon that lives in Florida, by the way, it's Florida we're talking about. Everyone there is 90 years old.
That's true. Yes.
It would probably cause heart attacks left and right in that state.
I would love. Okay. Well, this is possible at this point.
I just stumbled on the best devil's advocate argument for Florida not to pass that law. All the heart attacks it will cause if you can just have porn willy-nilly in Florida.
Oh no, I'm for it. Get rid of those old people. Jesus
Drain
Christ.
the swamp.
That is the swamp of humanity. Old people.
Well, I mean, Florida is a giant swamp too. So,
I lost my train of thought now. About what I was going to mention about porn. I don't know
about little porn and what's the problem with little porn?
That's what it was. This is possible now. So I'd love to see everybody who voted for that debate to happen. We can now take a look. We can buy their internet search history.
Yes.
Because there's no more net neutrality. So let's find out what they're looking at. And I guarantee you every one of them has porn on their search history.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I fucking hate that. But I just...
I do too. This article is pretty fucking stupid.
What is... I just don't understand the argument that it is a health crisis.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, is it a waste of time? Okay, sure. Some people could say jerking off is a waste of time. That's hard to
play
argue.
Video games, whatever.
Right. I mean, listen, I don't consider jerking off a waste of time, but that's just me. I just don't I don't understand. I do love that in this article, one of the state representatives questioned the author of this bill. He was asking if pornography has killed anyone or caused first responders to seek counseling for post-traumatic stress disorder. So I pose to you, Bobo, I would like, if you ever have a disease where you're going to die or your death's coming, you need to try to die with the most disgusting porn playing on your computer. So the first responder has PTSD.
It's just pictures, dude. It's just fucking. I'm gonna get like an 80-inch LCD TV, and it's gonna be Tub Girl. Think that'll do it,
dude?
That might do it.
No, but like just several screens of like Tub Girl, nothing but
2 girls,
like,
1 cup.
Yeah, like that. Like, and then you've just got.
Do you think
facials
honestly, like, what if the representative had some stats where like he found like where like 5 people sought PTSD, treatment because they saw Tub Girl or something, or 2 girls, 1 cup.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
No, that film is pretty horrific.
Yeah, I've seen it. It is. There's dude, you're just jerking off the prolapse videos.
Oh,
like nothing but old school space dicks. But
space dicks.
Yeah, that would be I would like for you to make that your life's mission.
You know what? I need a new mission. I'm in.
New Year's resolution. Die
resolution.
Die this year.
Well, it's like a life resolution. 'Cause I'm not dying next year. As we already discussed on this desert island list.
Right.
I'm living for fucking ever.
Right.
But when I go, Tub Girl is going to be there in all her 80-inch glory.
Wow. Do you think people with terminal illnesses think of these kinds of things?
I hope so.
You think they
I hope that they have something to pass time like these thoughts. That's my wish for them.
I wish that too.
Thoughts and prayers are with them.
Oh, because that does a whole lot. Anyways, what
did you play the game I sent you?
You didn't send me a game.
I did I sent it on the women's basketball appreciation thread.
I missed that.
I sent thoughts and prayers the game, where it's just a little it's like a little crappy 8-bit game where all these school shootings happen, and every time it happens, you have to offer thoughts and prayers to try to combat the school shootings.
And you can't go fast enough? Like
at the end of the game, it tells you how many lives you saved, and it's always 0.
I'm on it right now.
You know what's funny though? I noticed this today, and let's mention this real quick, and then we're gonna end the episode because we're in a good time here. But
right.
I think that the opinion has turned. This is sad, by the way. We've finally gotten to the point of numbness with school shootings. I think as a society, because now of all the backlash with the thoughts and prayers thing, I'm noticing like the media is very much getting over it quicker.
Yes.
And we're moving on faster. And I think we've reached a point of numbness with it.
I will say though, with what happened in Florida, not this bill, but with the Parkland shooting, I'm encouraged that these kids are at least making the story a little bit different.
True.
And,
absolutely.
And that they are speaking out against what they think is wrong.
Yes.
Listen, I don't know what is right or wrong with this subject, but
I think killing people is wrong, Travis. That's the side I want to be on.
I'm not so sure, but no, I get that, but I don't, me personally, I don't give a shit about guns. They're fun to shoot. That's great.
They are fun to shoot.
They're very fun to shoot. And
they are fun to shoot.
And I get that point of it, and I get the hunting aspect, and that's something to do with fathers and sons do, but I don't need guns. Me personally, I don't need a gun, and I don't understand why we can't. Whatever. I'm not gonna get up on this soapbox at this point because all I have
it's kind of beating a dead horse. I think a lot of people feel that way. It just does. Unfortunately, the national attention to it's become very numbing. Like we know where both sides stand, and there's not gonna be any movement in it.
Well, the problem is also the NRA voter block and it's only, I think, about 3 million people nationwide. They are just so vocal, and the NRA lobby is so powerful, and it's it's hard to get against go against them. So
it is. Yep,
that's fucked. Anyways, what's our number?
I mean, that's democracy. 747 banging, Travis.
That's 747-226-4464.
Go ahead and call in. As Travis has a plea for this week.
Yes, I do.
So you need to call in and appease him.
Right.
Or else I'm going to hear about it. And I don't want to get those calls in the middle of the night.
Yes. Bobo is basically, he's a battered woman at this point.
Oh. Well then.
Hey, let me ask you a question. I forgot to ask you about this.
Oh, okay. I'm a little scared what this is going to be, but go ahead.
Was the poll picture too far this week?
No, of course not.
Because I put it down and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Trick question. Never can go too far.
No. The poll picture. Did you
right? You can never go too far
with the kid, the mentally handicapped in the chair, in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
you know what? It's okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was cringe. If that would make you cringe a little bit, or if it was too far. But
make me cringe. Have you met me?
You never know. It's going out into the world, and you're associated with it. So,
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's kind of like a picture of. To me, it's just asking the tough questions.
I don't see it differently. Anyways, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're at PW the Podcast. pwthepodcast.com to go vote on this week's poll. Which,
yes. What is our poll this week? I don't even know. We haven't even thought about the poll question this week.
We haven't thought about the poll question.
Man, we're usually pretty good about that too. We usually have something where I'm just like, put it on the poll, do it right now. And this week we really didn't. Man, that's crazy.
Okay, we're gonna go back to an earlier subject of the food, and you and I are gonna pick 3 foods, and that's gonna be it. You got to pick which one you want to eat for the rest of your life.
Well, we got to put pizza on the list. We both agree on pizza,
right? We'll put pizza, and then we'll put 2 more on there. Kind of try to make it hard, and
okay,
and then that'll be up at pwthepodcast.com. So head on over.
That's that. And then so Prestige Worldwide. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all that shit. You can find us. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Tell people you're like, your buddies at the gym. You don't really know his name, but you're like, hey, bro. What's going on, man? I'm just listening to this cool podcast, Prestige Worldwide. You should check it out. Okay, man. Thanks, man. I'll check it out. Whatever it takes, just fucking do it. While you're on the leg press machine or, the bench press, whatever. Just listen to us. Tell your workout buddies about it. It's cool.
Yep.
Tell your mom. Give her a card for Mother's Day. It's coming up in a few months. Give her the subscription to Prestige Worldwide on her podcast on her phone without her permission.
Just put it. Yeah, just load it on there.
Just load it on there. Let her know.
I would like that. While you're on there, give our pages a like as well.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. All right, just do it.
Yep.
Do it now before Travis gets angry, as we talked about.
Getting so angry. So
angry.
Anyways, got anything else?
I'm it, man. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, guys. We will see you next Thursday.
Later, guys.